How's it going, everyone? Equinox Phoenix here, and today we're going to talk about Legends of Tomorrow, Season 7, Episode 3, titled, hold up, Wonder Capture. That's the title. I'm not reading all of that. Anyway, oh god, hold up. Anyway, yeah, it's titled that. Now, alright, this episode is purely Astra, Spooner, and Gideon. It is them walking just at random in. Anyway, they are headed towards New York, right? As we discussed last episode. Spooner apparently can not only tell the time, but tell the cardinal directions via the sun, which is actually not that difficult. Like, I make it sound like, oh, she's like a complete utter badass. Well, it is a badass thing to be able to do, but like, it's not hard to learn. It is hard to do if you don't have the base knowledge for it. Obviously, someone like me, I can barely tell my left and my right, right? So like, so obviously I can't tell like the time or the cardinal directions via the sun because which way's left, essentially. Now they end up at a house, right, where there is some rhubarb pie, and well, Astra is hungry, right? Spooner's like, no, stealing is wrong. It's like the dichotomy of the legends, right? Of like the OG legends, right? Like we have the uber good and then the uber bad, right? In the very beginning, right? Oof, that analogy is gonna come in handy later. Anyway, this causes Gideon to kind of like melt down and end up in a coma. Now, they take her to what is obviously a barn. And after a like mini argument, Spooner tries to like see like can I like see what the fuck's going on, and she can't. So Astra casts a spell to pull them both into Spooner, not Spooner, to Gideon's head to hopefully pull her out. There they meet the last remaining memory of Gideon, because Gideon is slowly losing her memories. Not only losing them, they're being corrupted. Jefferson Jackson, aka Jax, aka one half of Firestorm V2. Where Jax explains that her prefrontal cortex is completely wiped, no short-term memory, and her subconscious all the way in the back is it's been corrupted, and they need to fix the memories by viewing them with Gideon and to help her recover memories. Now, after a couple memories, we find out that there is another Gideon AI inside Gideon. This one is like the OG, like factory settings version of Gideon, and she's essentially a virus. She's acting as a virus, trying to wipe Gideon's memory and like bring her back to her like factory state. Now, obviously, Gideon is fighting it. They view a bunch of memories, and so the virus just decides like, okay, I'm gonna hit you with grief after grief after grief, right? I'm just gonna hit you with all the bad memories. It actually gets to the point where the flashes of memories were going so fast I had to look away, right? Because it was just too many flashes happening at once. Like, I'm not epileptic. That wasn't the issue. The issue is my eyes couldn't focus on the scenes anymore because of how fast the scenes were going. It was an effort to break the humanity of Gideon's humanity. Now, when that didn't work, the virus decided to be like, you know what? I'm going to show you how you have that humanity protocol. Apparently, Rip programmed the Humanity Protocol in to protect the OG legends because they were misfits. They were a bunch of misfits in the beginning, right? They didn't like they developed as a team as the legends as who we know them now throughout all of season 1. Now, of course, I didn't cover Legends season 1. I wish I did. That would have been fun to just be like, hey, yeah, go look at the videos from back then. But there isn't one. I started covering these with Crisis on Infinite Earths. Or a little bit before that, like a week before that. Anyway, it was supposed to be Crisis, but I decided to do it a week beforehand. And that kind of almost broke Gideon. But then Astra and Spooner found her, and they had Jack send them through multiple good memories that proved it wasn't just because of programming, it was because of the experiences, and she had a lot of enjoyment. Feeling that enjoyment from back then, again, kind of shifted her back into proper place. I don't like saying it like that, but that's pretty much what happened. And she had an idea. The idea was to not confront the virus as an enemy, but as a friend, a la Naruto versus Dark Naruto from his mind, back during the Jinchuriki training arc. I really don't like that part. The Shippuden got bad fast after a certain point, and that was part of it. That idea was a good one. It's just the surrounding parts that are not as good. Anyway, but yeah, with it, Gideon was going through like one by one all of the legends from like throughout all of time. Gave her like a little tidbit of advice in their style of their personalities. Beira tried to give Gideon edibles, which I'm just like, yeah, let's not give a computer edibles, please. I don't care how human she is. Do not give a computer edibles. That's not gonna end well. One thing to note: we saw Hawkman, but not Hawkgirl or Hawkwoman. I don't remember what she was called in Arrowverse, but I'm just wondering why didn't we see her? Like, I'm pretty sure they're both supposed to still be alive, like in present day, but maybe the actor had like scheduling problems, or maybe it's the actor did some not good shit since then or whatever. I don't know. I don't keep track of these things. Anyway, while all this was happening, we were also getting flash forwards technically to Bishop, the one that the Legends kidnapped. Apparently he copied Gideon's code and erased Gideon's memories of him copying the code and hid it in his lab code. Now, unfortunately, him having access to Gideon's OS means his memories of that time came back. Okay. And he got upset, like very upset. And he factory reset the Gideon copy he had, and the moment she asks, how do I deal with time anachronisms, he sends her after the Legends. And now we come full circle. This is not only how, well, I don't know if it's particularly how Gideon had double minds, but this is the second Wave Rider. The second Wave Rider was just a second Gideon shooting down, well, an evil Gideon, shooting down the good Gideon. Which, I don't like this, but, we'll see where it goes. This was the 100th episode, by the way. The 100th episode was everyone coming back because we're in Gideon's head. I mean, I've seen worse 100 episodes. It was actually pretty enjoyable, minus the 1,000,001 memories flashing right before my eyes in quick speed at like 100 billion FPS on a 60 hertz monitor. Not fun. Like, I don't think that would have been enjoyable on a 4K TV, let alone but that's one scene anyway. That was the episode. Tell me what you guys thought of it down in the comment section down below. Remember, this is just a fun 100th episode special. Don't take it too seriously, even if it is story based. Anyway, that's gonna be it for this video. If you guys haven't already, hit like, hit subscribe if you're new. I will see you guys next time, and as always, stay bright.